not to the sages who have asked their question, but to Srila Sukadeva Goswami. He offers obeisances to Srila Sukadeva Goswami. He glorifies Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Anyone attempted to memorize the verse, the third verse, the verse that we discussed yesterday? Very, very sweet verse to memorize. Anyone tried to memorize this verse? This is the verse to memorize for all of us. Yasvanubhavam akhil shruti saramekam adhyatma deepam atite tirshitam tamo andham samsarinam karunaya puranaguhyam tam vyasasunam upayami gurum munina. So in this verse, as we were discussing yesterday, first Srila Shuta Goswami is glorifying Srila Shukadeva Goswami. And there are three qualities of Srila Shukadeva Goswami which has been glorified in this verse. And what is the first one? It is Yasva Anubhavam. So Srila Shukadeva Goswami heard this literature from Srila Vyasadeva and he assimilated it. He has experienced. He has experienced what he has heard. That means he has realized. And what is the second quality? Why he is speaking the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? Because he is samsarinam karunayaha. Because he is very, very merciful and he has compassion for the materialistic people to cross over the ocean of material existence. And he is Guru Muninam. Guru means he is the spiritual master. Yesterday I said of the great sages, those who was assembled, not only that, in his assembly, also who is seated, who is hearing from him, is Srila Vyasadeva and Srila Narad Muni. Vyasadeva is his father and also his spiritual master. And Narad Muni is the spiritual master of his spiritual master. So these are the three outstanding qualities of Srila Shukadeva Goswami he mentions. And also he mentions the three qualities of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. What are the three qualities of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? Akhil Shruti Saram Ekam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the essence of all the Vedic literature. It is Akhil Shruti. Shruti means the Vedas and Akhil means of all. It is Saram. It is the essence. And it is that one literature which is sufficient to surpass everything else. How it surpasses? Ati tirshitam tamo andham. If one takes shelter of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, he can easily cross over the nations of ignorance. Tamo andham. And Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is like adhyatma deepam. It is the transcendental torchlight which can dispel the ignorance of the nations. So these are, and it is also Purana Guhyam. So in fact 4. And it is the most confidential literature of all Vedic version because it is the natural commentary of the Vedanta Sutra. So in this way, Srila Sutta Goswami is, see how he begins to answer. Yesterday we discussed briefly. He begins to answer by offering his obeisances. So Gyan, which is backed by Vinaya or humility. Krishna speaks in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita the 20 items of knowledge. Anyone remembers? What are the 20 items of knowledge? How it begins? From chapter 13 in Bhagavad Gita. Very famous verse. The biggest verse in Bhagavad Gita. You should be knowing. You should be answering. How it begins? Only Dayashil Prabhu remembers. No one remembers the 13th chapter. Nature, enjoyer, and consciousness. Yes, Dayashil Prabhu. Unmute and speak. I am already late. We want to cover at least 2 verses.
It starts with amanitvam, adamvitvam, Prabhuji.
So we see this quality, this transcendental quality of amanitvam, adamvitvam in the character of Srila Sutta Goswami. So before he begins to answer the question, what is he expressing? He is expressing his humility. Amanitvam. So the knowledge which is imbued by humility jnana, which is backed by vinamrata. So gyan along with vinamrata, what it becomes? It becomes vijnana, realization. That is why it is said vinaya dadati vinayam. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vidya dadati vinayam. And jnana, which is covered by pride. So jnana and ahankar. So gyan and aham becomes ajnana. So we see in this section, Srila Sutta Goswami is glorifying both the speaker of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, that is Sukadeva Goswami, and is also glorifying Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And now we come to today's verse. And before answering the question is further offering of obeisances. So please try to memorize this verse. I am repeating it once again. Very, very beautiful verse. We memorize only the first 4 verses, first 3 verses and the 10th verse in the first chapter. But in the second chapter, this verse we should memorize. This is such a distilled glorification of the speaker of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, that is Sukadeva Goswami, and also of the scripture Bhagavatam. Yasvanubhavam akhil shruti saramekam adhyatma deepam atitirtirshitam tamandham samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyāsasunam upayami gurum munina. Okay, anyone wants to repeat? Repeat. A couple of times we repeat. I was hearing today one video. There were children of less than 10 years. All of them had memorized this verse. Very poetically they were pronouncing. Go ahead. Who wants to recite?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Priyanka. Please go ahead.
Yasvanubhavam akhila shruti saram ekam adhyatma deepam atitirsatam tamo andham samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyāsasunam upayami gurum muninam.
Very good. Wonderful. One more time. One more time. Repeat.
Yasvanubhavam akhila shruti saramekam adhyatmadipam atitirsatam tamo andham samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyasasunum upayami gurum muninam.
Wonderful. See? Okay. Someone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Go ahead. Yes, Devadatta. Boli. Okay, I'll show the verse. Boli.
Yashvanubhavam akhila smriti saramekam adhyatmadipam atitirsatam tamondam samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyāsasunam upayami gurum muninam.
Great. Wonderful. See how beautiful is Bhagavatam and how relishable is Bhagavatam. Whenever we begin Bhagavatam, this is the approach. We should first glorify the speaker, that is Srila Shukadeva Goswami, and also the literature. Go ahead. Who else? Everyone else. No one should be left out. Why so much thought is there? There should not be any reluctance.
Should I try, Prabhuji?
Yes, try.
Yasvanubhavam akhila shrutisharam ekam adhyatmadipam atitit satam tamo andham.
It is ati tir tir shatam tamo andam. There are 3 T's. Ati tir tir shitam.
Ati
Adhyatmadipam atitir tirshatam tamo andham. One more time. Adhyatmadipam atitir tirshatam tamo andham. Go ahead.
Sarinam karunayaha purnam guhyam.
Purana guhyam. It is Purana.
Guhyam.
Samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam.
Tam vyāsasunum upayami gurum muninam.
Yeah. Vyāsasunam. Sunam means the son of Vyasadeva. And upayami means to offer obeisances. So, Srila Sutta Goswami is offering obeisances. To whom? To Srila Shukadeva Goswami, who is the son of Vyasadeva, and he is Guru Munina. He is the spiritual master of all the assembled sages. Okay. What are others thinking? They don't want to recite.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yasvanubhavam nakila sutisaramekam adhyatmadipam atitir satatam.
No.
Satam.
Again.
Adhyatmadipam atitir satam tamo anandam.
Andham.
Samsara.
Wait. Hear properly. Yasvanubhavam akhil shruti saramekam adhyatmadipam atitir tirshatam tamo andham samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyasasunam upayami gurim muninam. Now try. Yes, Pradeep bro. Try.
Yasvanubhavam akila sutisaramekam adhyatmadipam atitir satam tamo andam. Samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyasasunam upayami gurun muninam.
Okay. Thank you. I'm moving forward. Others are still not interested. If you don't try here, it will be difficult. Okay, there, Shil Prabhu. Your hand is up.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yasvanubhavam akhila shruti saram ekam adhyatma deepam atiti satam tamo andham samsarinam karunya purana guhyam tam vyāsa sunam upayami gurum muninam.
Practice a few more times. Okay, Ramya, you recite.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yamsānubhāvam akhila shruti saramekam adhyatma-dīpam atitirsatam tamo andham samsarinam karunayaḥ purana-guhyam tam vyāsa-sunam upayami gurum muninam.
Wonderful. All the Matajis have recited perfectly. Yes, Manini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Jasvanubhavam akhila shruti saramekam adhyatma-dīpam atitirsatam tamo andham sansarinam karunayaḥ purana-guhyam tam vyāsa-sunam upayami gurum muninam.
Yes. Good. Pranab Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yasanubhavam akhila shruti saramekam adhyatma-dīpam atitirshatam tamo andham samsarinam karunayaḥ purana-guhyam tam vyāsa-sunam upayami gurum muninam.
Good. Very good. Yes, Surya Narayan. Boli.
यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् मध्यात्मदीपम् अतिथिशतानमोद्यम् संसारिणां करुणायाहं पूर्णागृहां तं व्यासनुसुनुपायामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्.
Gradually, slowly. See, you should, so many times I have shared that we should be seeing the word meaning. See, if you see from the word meaning, it becomes very, very simple. Ya swa anubhavam. Swa means the self and anubhava means the experience or the assimilation. So who has that experience and assimilation? The speaker himself. That is Srila Shukadeva Goswami. And what is the glory of what experience or assimilation he has? Of Akhil Shruti Saram Ekam. Of this beautiful Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the Saram of all the Shrutis of the Vedas. And it is the highest, it is the perfection Ekam. And it is Adhyatma Deepam. As the lamp, as today we discussed, as the lamp dispels the darkness. So it is the lamp of spiritual insight, Adhyatma Deep, which dispels all the ignorance which is inside the heart. And it is Atitir Tirshitam. It is Atitir Tirshitam. That it is for those who are desiring to cross over the deep, dark ignorance of material existence. Tamo Andham. It can help one to go across. Samsarinam Karunaya. And why did Srila Shukadeva Goswami spoke this Bhagavatam? For the people in this world, by his causeless mercy, to be delivered. And this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is Purana Guhyam. It is the supplement of the Vedas and it is most confidential. So Tam Vyāsa-sunam. Vyāsa-sunam means who is the son of Srila Vyasadeva, that is Shukadeva Goswami. Upayami is offering respects or obeisances. And Gurum Muninam. Srila Shukadeva Goswami is the spiritual master of all the assembled sages, Muninam. Okay. So we go to the next verse. At least we take one or two verses. And further, before answering the questions, now he is further offering obeisances. First, he offered obeisances to the speaker, that is Srila Shukadeva Goswami, and also to Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And now he further offers his as obeisances to nārāyaṇaṁ namaskṛtya naraṁ caiva narottamam devīṁ sarasvatīṁ vyāsaṁ tato jayam udīrayet. So he is offering his obeisances now to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nārāyaṇaṁ namaskṛtya. So obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Also he is offering to naraṁ caiva narottamam, to narayaṇ rishis, who are the supermost among the human beings. Whose naraṁ, amongst the men, he is caiva narottamam. Narottam means who is the highest or most perfect. Narottamam. What is Krishna? He is Purushottama. He is the Uttama amongst all the Purusha. Anyone remembers the verse of the 15th chapter? Pradeep? 17th verse of the 15th chapter. That how Krishna is Purushottama. We should remember, not that we forget. Quickly, you remember, we all memorize the 15th chapter during Purushottam Mas. How long was Purushottam Mas? Chaturmas has still not ended. It will end tomorrow. And within Chaturmas, we had Purushottam Mas. And during Purushottam Mas, we were studying the Purushottam Yoga. And in the Purushottam Yoga, that was the verse of Purushottama. Anyway, let's go forward. So he's offering obeisances before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest. Conquest over ignorance, conquest over the material existence. One should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayaṇ Rishi, the supermost human being. Then also devīṁ sarasvatīṁ, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and vyāsaṁ. Vyāsaṁ is Śrīla Vyasadev. Tato jayam udīrayet. So in a way, it is the Mangalacharan. Like we say, Om Ajnanatimīrandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. So in the same spirit, you see everywhere, when he begins to speak, before he speaks, he invokes the auspiciousness by offering obeisances. What are the three aspects of Mangalacharan? Who remembers? What are the three aspects of Mangalacharan? Let's see here also. So many times we have discussed. Who remembers? One of them is to offer obeisances, namaskar. What are the other two? Yes, Devidatta?
To glorify the Lord
Yes, that is there.
and
But what are the three specific?
asking for forgiveness for any mistakes.
No, that what you were saying, that is for the prayers. Those four components are there for offering prayers. In a way, Mangalacharan is also prayer. Yes, Suryanarayan? So many times we have discussed Mangalacharan has three components. Boliye?
Prabhuji, the Mangalacharan is it make a box around you and then go anywhere. It is a pray from, it is simple pray that can you pray at a home also.
No, Srila Kaviraj Goswami says that Mangalacharan has three components. We have discussed so many times. Anyway, I will not answer. We'll go ahead. So before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Narayaṇaṁ Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Sarasvatīṁ, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyāsadev, the author. So Prabhupada says in his purport that all the Vedic literature and the Puranas are meant for conquering the darkest region of material existence. The living being is in the state of forgetfulness of his relation with God due to his being overly attracted to material sense gratification from time immemorial. His struggle for existence in this material world is perpetual. Very, very powerful statement Prabhupada is saying. That he is being overly attracted to material sense gratification from time immemorial. And his existence in the material world, struggle for existence, is perpetual. That means it has no end. He'll continue to struggle and fail. And it is not possible for him to get out of it by making plans, his own plans. If he at all wants to conquer this perpetual struggle for existence, he must re-establish his eternal relation with God. And one who wants to adopt such remedial measures must take the shelter of literature such as the Vedas and the Puranas. Foolish people say that the Puranas have no connection with the Vedas. However, the Puranas are supplementary explanations of the Vedas intended for different types of people. So please note this. What are Puranas? These are the supplementary explanations of the Vedas. So, Puranas are there for us as supplement to be able to understand the Vedas. And it is for different types of men, meaning that as for men who are in different modes. All men are not equal. There are men who are conducted by the mode of goodness, others who are under the mode of passion, and others who are under the mode of ignorance. So there are 18 Puranas, principal Puranas, respectively 6 each for each mode. The Purana is not in that mode of passion or ignorance, but it is that Purana is focused for that class of men who are influenced by the mode of passion or ignorance. The Puranas are so divided that any class of men can take advantage of them and gradually regain their lost position and get out of the hard struggle for existence. Srila Shuddha Goswami shows the ways of chanting the Puranas. What is the way? Is by offering obeisances, offering respects. This may be followed by persons who aspire to be preachers of the Vedic literatures and the Puranas. That is why before speaking Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, this prayer should be offered. nārāyaṇaṁ namaskṛtya naraṁ caiva narottamam devīṁ sarasvatīṁ vyāsaṁ tato jayam udīrayet. Prabhupada is saying this may be followed by persons who aspire to be preachers of the Vedic literature and the Puranas. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the spotless Puran, and it is specially meant for those who desire to get out of this material existence. Okay. So this is the first aspect of the reply and response of Srila Sutta Goswami. What is the first aspect? That he is offering obeisances, namaskar. That is the important integral component of invocation. And now he addresses the sages who have raised the questions. This is another verse to memorize. Very beautiful verse. Munayaḥ sādhu pṛṣṭo aham bhavadbhir loka-maṅgalam yat kṛṣṇa-sampraśno yenātmā suprasīdati. So please try to memorize this verse also. Very beautiful verse. So he is glorifying, he is congratulating all the assembled sages, munayaḥ, all the sages who have assembled. This munayaḥ, muni means one who is a great thinker. And what is their thinking? Why is he congratulating all these assembled sages who have inquired these 6 questions from him? He is addressing them by saying, munayaḥ, sādhu pṛṣṭo. You are all sadhus. Why? Quickly respond. Why he is addressing them as munayaḥ and sadhu? You are responding as if that is something new we are explaining or we are discussing. We have never discussed. Surya Narayaṇ, you please hear. You have not.
You said that Muni means who gave a great of thing. And
hear what I you please hear. Don't answer because you were not there in the first.
Yes, Swamiji.
Please hear. Good that you want to answer, but first hear. Then only you will be able to answer. Otherwise, you will speak something which is not in context.
Yes, Swamiji.
Why Srila Sutta Goswami is congratulating all the sages as munayaḥ and sadhu? Have you forgotten the first chapter that we concluded just 2 days back? Very discouraging. Yes. Bole Ramya. These are all dull-headed people.
Prabhuji, because they are inquiring about Lord Krishna.
They are inquiring about the absolute and the ultimate welfare of all those people who are in this age of Kali. They are not inquiring about their own selfish welfare. So they are sadhus. Munayaḥ sādhu pṛṣṭo. And what they are saying? Bhavadbhir loka-maṅgalam. That the question, pṛṣṭo. Pṛṣṭo means the question or the inquiries which have been raised by them. What is the purpose of this inquiries? Bhavadbhir. That bhava means this material existence. And how to cross this material existence and have loka-maṅgalam is for the welfare of the masses. Yeah, bhavadbhir loka-maṅgalam. No, please don't do that. Don't try all this, skills. Here you are coming for the first time. Please do not disturb the class. Surya, here, first here. So he is congratulating the sages for their thoughtfulness and their compassion towards all the living entities in this age of Kali. And yat kṛṣṇa-sampraśno. There they have made inquiries, kṛṣṇa-sampraśno, relevant questions in relation to Krishna. Yat kṛtaḥ. Kṛtaḥ means the inquiry or the action which is in relation to Krishna. What is their action? Is their questions, which is in relation to Lord Shri Krishna. And what is the glory of this question? Yenātmā suprasīdati. That it is completely pleasing and satisfying to the heart. O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self. So he is gladdened by the question. Just how we can bring this spiritual joy by asking relevant questions. So Srila Suta Goswami is overwhelmed, he's overjoyed, and he's congratulating the sages for asking worthy questions, because they relate to Lord Krishna and for the welfare of the entire world. And this question, which is in relation to Krishna for the benefit of others, this is completely satisfying the heart. Yenātmā suprasīdati. Since it has been stated herein before that in the Bhagavatam the absolute truth is to be known, the question of the sages of Naimisharanya are proper and just, because they pertain to Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the absolute truth. In the Bhagavad Gita 15:15, the Personality of Godhead said that in all the Vedas there is nothing but the urge for searching after him. Lord Krishna, thus the questions that pertains to Krishna are the sum and substance of all the Vedic inquiries. So what kind of inquiry is this? What inquiry will this qualify as? Boliye. This is tato Brahma Jigyasa. Highest inquiry for the highest welfare. Brahma Jigyasa. It is not just Brahma Jigyasa, it is Param Jigyasa. Tato Param Jigyasa. And by this set of questions, Srila Suta Goswami is very satisfied. The whole world is full of questions and answers. Very beautiful part of the purport. Just hear very attentively. The whole world is full of questions and answers. The birds, beasts, and men are all busy in the matter of perpetual questions and answers. In the morning, the birds in the nest become busy with questions and answers. What is the question in the morning for the birds? What is the question? As soon as the morning opens up, the birds become active. And what is the question? What makes the birds become active in asking the question? What is the question? Yes, Dayashil bro?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Yeah.
where I can get the food?
Yes. What is the level of consciousness?
Prabhuji,
Anna.
Ahar Nidra.
And ahar. No. What is the level of the first is? Annamaya Kosh. It is Annamaya Kosh. Have you seen? I have seen. After hearing a little bit of Bhagavatam. So, if you go to any construction site, have you seen to construction site? Near the construction site, there are labor camps where the construction labor lives. And what they do? As soon as they wake up in the morning, what they start? They have their stove ready. Either it is of wood, or it is of coal, or now even it is cooking gas. As soon as they will wake up, their cooking will start. This is the question. What is the question? How to fill the belly. It's Annamaya Kosh. So Prabhupada is saying, this world is full of questions. And in the evening also the same birds come back and again become busy with questions and answers. The human being, unless he is fast asleep at night, is busy with questions and answers. The businessmen in the market are busy with questions and answers. What is the question of the businessman? What questions the businessman raise? Prabhupada speaks in a very humorous way in one of his lectures. What is his jigyasa?
How to earn more, Prabhuji, more and more.
Yeah. Kya bhav hai? What is the rate? What is the businessman always asking? Of course, to earn more. So, the world is Prabhupada is saying is busy. Everyone in this world is busy with asking question, but nobody is asking the relevant question. And so are the lawyers in the court and the students in the schools and colleges. The legislators in the parliament are also busy with questions and answers. And the politicians and the press representatives are all busy with questions and answers. Although they go on making such question and answer for the whole life, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of the soul can only be obtained by question and answers on the subject of Krishna. This is sampraśno. This is sampraśno. Question which are on Krishna. Krishna is our most intimate friend, master. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father, or son, an object of conjugal love. All the 5 rasas. Forgetting Krishna, we have created so many objects of questions and answers. But none of them are able to give us complete satisfaction. All things but Krishna give temporary satisfaction only. So if we are to have complete satisfaction, we must take to the questions and answers about Krishna. We cannot live for a moment without being questioned or without giving answers. Because the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam deals with the questions and answers that are related to Krishna, we can derive the highest satisfaction only by reading and hearing this transcendental literature. One should learn the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and make an all-round solution to all problems pertaining to social, political, or religious matters. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Krishna are the sum total of all things. So I'll stop here. You can see the sweetness. Nigam kalpataror galitam phalam. How sweet is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And what we learn from this section is how to approach Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. A perfect example is set by Srila Sutta Goswami. What is the example? By offering obeisances, by offering respects, by remembering Krishna, by remembering our spiritual masters. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Quickly, if there is any discussion or any question or clarification, you may ask. I'm sorry it is getting late while I'm starting the class. But please utilize the time for discussion before I join. Yes, Sonika? What is the difference between what you said? Sampraśno. Mangalacharan, Vastu Nirdesh, Ashirva, and Namaskar. Yes. The 3 objects, the 3 aspects. Okay. Difference between sampraśna and paripraśna. Yesterday I discussed about it. Actually, truly speaking, sampraśna means the prashna which is of the highest benefit. So these sages are asking the questions which is for the benefit of everyone who are coming in this age of Kali. That is the sampraśna. Let us see. Sampraśna is here. Sampraśna is there even, relevant questions. And in the first verse also, it was mentioned, if I remember. Iti sampraśno samhrishto. In the first verse also of this chapter, the word sampraśno is there, which says perfect questions or perfect inquiries. The perfect inquiry is, what is the perfect inquiry? Is how I can cross over this material existence. So they're not asking only for themselves, for their own selfish interest. They are asking for everyone else. And pariprashnena sevaya, tadvidhi paripatena pariprashnena, it is also relevant question. Or question which is in relation to what is being discussed or taught. Okay. Anyone else? What is the difference between narottam and purushottama? Okay. What is nara? Nara means human form. Yeah, human. So who is narottama?
I think woman is better.
Woman is better?
No, the person is better in the group of women being.
Yeah, who is that narottama?
Because
Uttama
I don't
among the naras. That is the devotee of the Lord. That is why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while he was returning from Ramkeli, he was calling Narottama. So Nityananda Prabhu was bewildered. Who is Narottama? Where is Narottama? There is no one Narottama amongst the associates of Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya himself is not Narottama just, he is Purushottama. So Krishna is Purushottama. Now you have got the verse, 17th verse. Anyone remembers the 17th verse of the 15th chapter?
Yes.
Yes.
उत्तम पुरुषस्तु अन्यः परमात्मा इति उदारता यो लोकत्रयम् अविश्य विभर्ति अभि ईश्वर.
Explain. Yeah, do you have quoted the right verse? Please explain. Quickly, bro. We are already over time. We are late. Everybody is getting late. Otherwise, they'll sleep late. Sleep late, they wake up late. Uttama purushastu anyaha. What are the anya? Those who are dvaima purusha loke. Sharas and akshara. So uttama purusha is beyond both. Those who are in this material world and those who are even in the spiritual world. They are akshara. And it is paramatmeti udarataha. It is even beyond Paramatma. So those who are in the spiritual world, who are infallible, what are they called? They are called Brahman. Shara and Akshara. Akshara are Brahman realized. So that personality who is beyond both, who is beyond Brahman and who is also beyond Paramatma. So that is why it is Uttama Purushastu Anya Paramatmeti Udarat. And yo loke trayam avishya, one who maintains this three world, your loke, all this loke, and vivati avyai ishvara. So that supreme personality of Godhead, who is beyond both the fallible, the infallible, and even the super soul. And one who enters the three worlds and maintains, sustains them, and that who is addressed as Purushottama. That is the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. So he is Purushottama. And the devotee, the pure devotee of Lord Shri Krishna, he is Narottama. Hare Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So please try to memorize these two verses. Very beautiful verses. The third verse, it is Adhyatma Deepam. Atitirtishitam. So please, it will be easy now. And also, if possible, the fifth verse, munayaḥ sādhu pṛṣṭo bhavadbhir loka-maṅgalam. kṛṣṇa-sampraśno yenātmā suprasīdati. Hare Krishna. So Krishna willing will continue tomorrow. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And please, all of you, make up your mind. Very shortly, I will assign you your book marathon quotas. So please prepare your head and heart both. We cannot be kṛpaṇa, that we are only receiving or we are only trying to accumulate it for our selfish means. We have to distribute this message, this nigam kalpatarur. So this time try and distribute as much as Bhagavatam. The first beginning has been made. I was very inspired yesterday by Ramya Mataji. She has already booked me 2 sets. One set of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and one set of Srila Prabhupada Leelamrit. So please others, those who are in dreams or who are in deep sleep, please wake up. None of you can be without distribution. Every one of you have to make effort, including myself, to do book distribution. Srila Prabhupada's marathon has already begun. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. उपस्थित सभी